Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Madison, and today I wanted to pot up some plants with you in some cute pots that I got recently. And I also wanted to make use of some, I believe, Coco Coir moss poles that I got as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we are. So I have 6 little pots to use. I don't think I'm going to, well, I might, but I don't think I'm going to fill all 6 of these pots today. I do have 2 plants that I know for sure I want to put in here. And then I think I want to put some little Alocasia Corms in here as well. My plan for these poles is to pot up, let's see, I think I want to do these guys together. So this is a Marble Queen pothos. Let's see if I can show you here. But so darn pretty. And I was getting these really large leaves before I had to give this plant the chop, and I really just want to encourage some bigger leaves again. And then I think I want to put these actually in the same pot. This is actually already a pot of 4 different types of plants. So I have a neon heartleaf philodendron, a regular like green heartleaf philodendron or heteroecium. I have a Scindapsus argyrius and golden pothos. So this is just a big old mashup of anything and everything that I thought would look pretty together. And I think that these will all 5 look really nice together too. So yeah, that's my plan for one pole. And then on another pole, I want to put this guy. This is a Philodendron Brazil. It's much lighter in color though than all of my other Brazil in my collection because I've had it right in a window and it's been getting really good morning light. So hopefully you can see there how kind of nice and creamy that color is. Just beautiful. So yeah, just a regular Philodendron Brazil though, nothing crazy special. So I want to put this guy on a, what is it? I almost called it a trellis. I want to put that on a pole. The alocasia that I'm thinking of putting in some of those pots are in these glass cloches here. So see if I can show you. I've got a few that are already planted in sphagnum, and then I have a bunch of corms. Let's see if I can show you. That are just in, oh no, that are just in water. So I'm gonna leave all of the corms that are in water just in the water because they aren't quite ready. But I might put some of those larger ones in actual pots. So these are the ones that I'm probably going to be potting up because they are the furthest along and they actually have quite good root systems here. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, really good little root systems happening. So I think there are, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 that are ready to go into some pots. So, and I think I might pot some of them together if I feel like they're the same. My plan for after I plant the little Alocasia babies in these pots is to just put this little plastic cup right on top of this. That way I can still keep the humidity up in there and hopefully they will keep thriving and growing. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap these. My mother-in-law ordered me these poles and these pots. She's the sweetest thing in the entire world. So if you're watching this, Penny, thank you so much. I love them. So yeah, let's put these to good use. I'm gonna get these unwrapped and I'll be right back with you. Let's go ahead and put these on a pole. I'm just excited to get that going. So I've got a pot here. This is just a reused pot. I never throw away my pots that I get from nurseries and stuff like that because I feel like I can always use them unless they're like really cracked or something like that. Alrighty, so I put some soil mix in there. That is just some orchid bark, perlite, regular inert tuber mix. So yeah, nothing crazy. I haven't added any nutrients or anything like that because I'm just going to add nutrients when I water. Ooh. I just watered this, can you tell? All right. I just had a sad, flimsy little chopstick in here, or I have another one in there too, actually, which hopefully you can see. there are some aerial roots happening here, so it does want to grow onto something. Hey, and we have roots poking out at the bottom. I almost feel like I see a little tiny root peeking out of here, but I don't think you're gonna see it. But I just kind of see something right in there. So maybe, let's see, I'm just trying to see if that's gonna be a good fit. I'm just gonna put the pole right in the center. Okay, I'm gonna pop this guy in here first. Okay. So pretty. Oh wow, we've got some beautiful roots. Check that out. Those look really nice. Okay, I'm just gonna pop this guy right here. I'm just gonna make sure that my side with all the aerial roots is gonna be facing where I want my pole, which is just right there. Okay. And then I have a feeling this one's gonna be a little messier. Okay, yeah, I've got some chunkier pieces in that soil, but look at those roots. Hey, hey. I didn't put these propagations in that pot more than a month ago, so that's really good root growth. Oop. Okay. And again, oops, I did this the wrong way. I have only one vine here that is really starting to kind of trail, so I'm just making sure that that will be, I'll be able to like easily attach that the way it is, and that the aerial roots are going to be facing the right way, which it looks like they are. And now I'm just going to backfill. This means to essentially, after you have your plant in the pot and you already have some dirt in the bottom, you're just going to take some more dirt and fill it on top. I feel like I used to hear people say that word when doing repots, and I was always like, what? What does that mean? Now I've got some plant Velcro, and I am just going to tear off a piece. I like to kind of generally measure around how much I'm going to need. Clip that off. Ooh, I've got plants everywhere. I'm just knocking them around. Okay. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here. But as it is right now, that aerial root that's growing along here already wants to try to attach to something. So I am just going to gently lead the way for it, but I don't want to stick it just like straight up on the pole, because then it'll reach the top really, really fast. So I am going to try to kind of gently wrap this around. That way, hopefully it has some more time on this pole. But it looks like this is the kind of pole that you could easily extend, which is really nice. I might be able to actually just, yeah, shit, look at that. That's cool. Okay. So good thing I have 2 extras of those. All right, now we're all attached. How cute is that? So once this Marble Queen, is probably who's going to reach the top first, because it's definitely the closest. Once that reaches the top, I'll be able to just pop that in like that. Maybe put a little bit of twine just to kind of extra connect the two. And that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just see if the aerial roots attach to the pole without me keeping it moist, because I just know I'm not gonna be able to keep up with keeping the pole moist. It's never a thing that I was good with. That's why I don't have any moss poles in my house anymore. I used to have quite a few. I was definitely hopping on that train, but I found that just pieces of untreated wood works so much better for me. It's just way lower maintenance. So hopefully this works as just, you know, as it is. So I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, let's move on to the next one here. And that's this guy. So pretty. So I'm just going to do the same thing for that. I think I'm just going to pop some music on here so that you guys can just relax and hang out. God, that's so pretty. Look at that leaf. Beautiful.
chopsticks put together.
You see all those aerial roots in there? There's a ton. That's so cool. Internodal spacing on this Brazil is super tight, which is awesome. That means it's been getting really adequate light, so it's not searching for anything, which is, I mean, obvious because of how light colored the entire plant is. So cool. I really love to experiment taking the same plant and like splitting it up a little bit and putting it in two different growing environments just within my house, just to see how they differ. And so far, the Brazil shows the craziest difference as far as growth and color. They look like two different plants almost. It's so cool. All right, we've got our Brazil on the pole. Looking really cute. I wrapped it around as much as I could around the base of the pole. That way it has a little bit longer before it reaches the tippity top. The pole feels pretty wiggly in here right now, but the soil is really, really dry. So once I give this some water, it'll feel much more secure in there and I'll be able to kind of pack the soil around the pole a little bit better. To pot up all these next guys here, I've got just a little thing of dirt here, so I'm not just constantly reaching down. So the first two plants that I know I want to put in these cute little guys is this little Jade. I believe it's a Jade, kind of like a succulent plant, but it's so pretty. This is actually from a larger little like jade forest that I have happening over there, and it just wasn't fully rooted and popped right on out. But now we have some really lovely roots I can see down in there. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see, but there are definitely some roots happening all up in here. So we're going to put this guy in. I think I want to put him in this pot. How stinking cute is that? So cute. So these do all have a drainage hole at the bottom, and they all came with these little mesh screens to put at the bottom. That way your dirt isn't just flying right out of the hole, which is really nice. And then they also came with these adorable little trays that have just the slightest lip to catch a little bit of water and to just keep your pot in its spot. And then I think in this pot, which is so pretty, I just think that is adorable. Look at that. Got a little rainbow stripe at the top. It's really cute. But I want to put my Monstera Peru in there. This guy, I can't believe this is still alive. I'm shocked. I'm really happy it's still alive though. But it's holding on to its original leaves for dear life, but I do have new growth happening right here and a little bit of aerial root action. So my plan is to reuse this little stake thing that I made with 4 chopsticks put together, and that way it'll have some support to hopefully push out some good growth. And yeah, I'm gonna have that guy live in this one. I think that'll look really nice. And just so you guys know too, a little trick that I like to do when I'm potting up plants is after I put a little layer of dirt at the bottom of the pot, you can see I've got some dirt in here, I like to set the pot that I originally have that I'm like gonna put in the new one. I like to squish it in there and squish the dirt down a little bit. That way I know for sure that when I am transporting this into the new one and I'm trying not to disturb the original soil and roots too much, that I'm not going to have a weird like mounded over, you know, the top or something like that, or have it too low. And I know kind of that I have the right level of dirt going on. These roots are very fine. I doubt you're even going to be able to see them. Super fine roots, but they're looking good. So I'm just going to pop this in here. Just gently hold on to it while I fill up and around. All right, I got my squirty bottle of water here so I can give this guy just a little bit of water. But look at how adorable he is in that pot. I really like that combination. I think that's really cute. So I'm just going to give this guy a little squirt down just to kind of settle the soil. I just think that looks adorable. This little combination is actually really special to me. The plant is from my boyfriend's brother's girlfriend, Adrienne, which I love her so much. She got me this as a part of the little Jade forest for Christmas last year. And then, like I said, the pots are all from my mother-in-law. So yeah, I love this combo. All right, and then let's take a look at this Monstera Peru. See what we've got going on. Oh, okay, we have really good roots happening. Awesome. Oh, do we have good roots happening? Maybe I should pluck that off. No, I'm gonna leave this yellowing leaf on there because it still has some green on there, so it's still giving the plant some energy and some nutrients. But we've actually have a pretty decent root system happening there. So I've got a little bit of dirt at the bottom there, and then I'm just gonna set this in. And again, I'm just gonna kind of pinch onto it and pour some dirt in on top. And just kind of shake it around a little bit so that it's kind of forming around the roots. But I don't want to be crushing the roots or anything like that because, like I said, I'm just shocked that this plant is even still alive. So I want to keep it that way. Got our Monstera Peru potted up in that cute little pot, and I used a little bit of plant Velcro to adhere that to my little stake I've got happening. And again, I tried to make it so that the pole and the aerial root are almost touching. So hopefully this doesn't hate that. Let's take a look at these guys. I am nervous to pot these in these pots just because I feel like they are a little bit big and my root system isn't crazy, but I feel like it'll be okay. And I'm going to try potting it a little bit more shallow in there and just see if that helps at all. I don't know. We're just trying stuff out. This is an Alocasia Regal Shield. Another little squeeze there. I don't want the roots to be too shocked going from living in water to living in soil, so I want to make sure that the soil is nice and damp. I don't know how well this is going to actually hold the humidity in here for this plant. I don't know if it's even going to really need that extra humidity still, but I want to have that on there at least for the first few days after potting, just so that it's not too much of a shock for the plant. So yeah, hopefully you can see that okay, but I think he looks really cute in there. And I just have the little stake in there just to kind of help prop the cup up a little bit so it's not damaging the leaf too much. Ooh, look at this one. This one's got really nice roots. Very dangly. Hopefully you can see here. That kind of looks like a Regal Shield too. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think that is? I feel like it's a Regal Shield. The only thing it really could be is a Regal Shield, a Poly, Sarian. I feel like there's something else that could be, but I don't remember. Let's see. Ooh, this is also, looks like another Regal Shield. Look how cute. Try and put that in front of my face so you can see. Super cute. And then I've got this little guy. Looks like another Regal Shield probably. Looking really cute, little curly. This guy. I think these are all Regal Shields. So I think I'm going to put 2 in each pot. So now I just have to decide which pots to use. So I've got these 3 pots left. I think I'm going to use these 2. So I didn't want too much soil in here with these guys because they don't have that much root happening yet. So I kept them very shallow in the pot. Hopefully you can tell how shallow those are sitting in there, but I think that will do them well. And then I can just go like that and keep the humidity on there again, probably just for the next few days here. And then until I feel a little bit more confident that they're going to be okay in the open air. And then I will just probably just leave it off and then see how they do. Cute, we've got our other Regal Shields ready to go. Put the little topper on there and it's perfect. We have our Monstera Peru potted here. Again, we've got a couple Regal Shields in there. Hopefully you can see. Little cuties. A couple other slightly bigger Regal Shields. Yet another Regal Shield. And our sweet little Jade. I am so pleased with all that we did today. Didn't even take too long, so that's my favorite part about it because I've been putting this off for a little bit, especially putting those on poles, which actually I'm glad that I waited because my mother-in-law just gave me these this last weekend. So if I wouldn't have waited, they wouldn't be on such cute poles. So everything happens for a reason, right? All right, you guys, I guess that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me and getting some stuff potted up and on some cute poles here. I am so glad that we did this. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.